The bone collector has been busy over the past decade in Brooks County.
He's the man responsible for finding migrants out in the thick brush of the Wild Horse Desert or their remains. Tonight, our Michael Gibson introduces us to the sheriff's deputy whose sole job is to largely collect those remains in the hopes of giving families closure.
But most of the time, it's just bones, and that's what I find.
Meet the bone collector, otherwise known as Don White. He's the Brooks County Search and Recovery Deputy. His job is to find migrants in distress or their remains. He's been doing this job for about a decade now.
Oftentimes it's animal, but every once in a while you'll hit a human. Then you have to really expand your search on your hands and knees.
On this day, he's been called by a neighboring county to put his skills to work. He also brought along his canine partner, Socks.
This is some really dense terrain here in Jim Wells County that Don White is trying to comb through to possibly find the body of the man who's been missing for just about a year.
It all started with a human smuggling high-speed pursuit over in Brooks County, where it eventually ended here near Fremont along County Road 425.
You can see where he went through barbed wire, that sort of thing. And then everybody bailed out and ran.
One of the migrants was injured and hasn't been heard or seen since. White searched this brush country for any signs of the man, but came up empty-handed. Though we did come across a number of bones, but they all turn out to be from a cow.
I typically search areas that aren't searched. So I find old remains, a year, 2 years. After about 3 years, the bones are really starting to degrade and go away.
Brooks County over the years has led the nation in migrant bodies discovered, White helping to find many of those. But so far this year, only 44 remains have been found, which is one of the lowest totals ever. The sheriff explains that smugglers are now simply driving the migrants straight across ranches.
They'll cut the fence and they'll drive through, and they'll cut the lock on the way out. So that's what they're doing now.
Still, there's enough remains to be found in this death valley for migrants, which unfortunately keeps this bone collector busy nearly every day of the year. Michael Gibson, 3 News.